I was a toddler in 1973, but I remember the year, and I remember everybody talking about Richard Nixon and the word resign, and I remember hearing siege. I didn't understand it, but it was White House under siege. People were talking about him being under siege. I have deja vu. Tonight feels like 1973, the Nixon administration, and when the country caught on, the whole country, especially the media, that this presidency will probably come to an end and not at the end of a 4-year term. This report from the special counsel, Mr. Hur, is an apocalyptic takedown of Joe Biden and any shred of his integrity, ability, decency, judgment. It annihilates all of it, all of it. And Joe, who at one point so gleefully pointed his finger at Donald Trump, and he still does it in desperation, he's guilty of what he accused his enemy of all along. And government prosecutors are saying that. Government prosecutors who work for the government right now. It is amazing. Let's start with the report from Mr. Hur, issued this afternoon. President Biden willfully retained and disclosed classified materials after his vice presidency when he was a private citizen. Let that sink in. That is a damning statement. That is a crime. That is a felony. Disclosed materials. And it's not just a label. There's evidence, real evidence. This is what real criminal justice looks like. Not all those crazy indictments we've been following of Donald Trump. This is the real deal. It's a takedown of Joe Biden, but it's also a total stinging rebuke of Jack Smith and the horrendous politicization of the Justice Department. Back to the report, please. Issues of national security and foreign policy implicating sensitive intelligence sources and methods. FBI agents recovered these materials from the garages, offices, and basement den in Mr. Biden's Wilmington, Delaware home. And you want to see what that looked like? You probably have by now, but let's take another look. A pigsty. Listen to this. These are the Afghanistan documents were ultimately found in Mr. Biden's Delaware home in a badly damaged box in the garage near a collapsed dog crate, a dog bed, a Zappos box, an empty bucket, a broken lamp wrapped with duct tape, potting soil, and synthetic firewood. Do you remember Joe Biden's indignation when the FBI staged those documents on the floor? Donald Trump didn't leave them there. The FBI put them there. And what did Joe Biden say about that after the crime of Mar-a-Lago being raided?
When you saw the photograph of the top secret documents laid out on the floor at Mar-a-Lago, what did you think to yourself, looking at that image?
How that could possibly happen. How anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? By that I mean names of people who helped, or et cetera. And it's just totally irresponsible.
Well, sources and methods, obviously. The hypocrisy is beyond. Politically, it's unrecoverable. It should be unrecoverable. And I think even the mainstream media will not be able to protect this man any longer, nor should they want to.